the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma because of his ability to be so versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter and can outrun people, catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. Green.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot,
Still second
you're
down.
like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Vigil able to get him for a loss of about 3.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
All right, here we go. Boom, line it.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, 37 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide
here we
him.
go.
But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll look to throw here. He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point. and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon God.
Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Let's go.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now let's go.
They run a draw here on second down, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Green 39.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 8 yards out, and the Bills will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Here we go.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Single. Hey, now let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think that's something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Bengals. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Odd, 5 down. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2, and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! 57. Mike, 57.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
We got 4. Now let's go. Green 30.
And they'll try the ground game here with running back. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.